Okay, good morning, Miss. Good morning, guys. Thank you for today's opportunity. So, in today's presentation, I would like to explain a little bit about queer theory. So, let's start. So, the content are I'm going to explain about what is queer theory, types of queer theory, what can we do about it, and how do we make a change. So here, what is queer theory? So queer theory is a set of ideas based around the idea that identities are not fixed and do not determine who we are. Types of queer theory. So here we have several types of queer theory. There are bisexual, gay, lesbian, transgender, queer, two-spirit, asexual, cisgender, homosexual, bisexual, heterosexual, and homosexual. So let me explain about types of queer theory. What does bisexual means? What is gay? What is lesbian? So bisexual is someone who can be attracted to more than one gender. Means being attracted to the gender the same as your own and to another gender. Gay means two people of the same gender who love each other, usually especially of a man. Lesbian is a woman who is attracted to another woman. This attraction can be physical, emotional, or sexual. And transgender is someone whose gender identity or gender expression doesn't correspond with the sex they were assigned at birth. Transgender means your gender identity is different from the gender that the doctor gave you when you were born based on the way your body looked. And queer is a person might use the term queer to describe any sexual orientation or gender identity that is not heterosexual or cisgender. Two-spirit refers to a person whose identities has having both a masculine and a feminine. And asexual is someone who doesn't experience sexual attraction. Cisgender, a person whose gender identity matches the biological sex they were assigned at birth, may identity as cisgender or cis. People just call it cis. Cis from Latin language. And homosexual is a person sexually attracted to a person of the same sex or gender. Pansexuality refers to someone attracted to all people no matter their gender identity. And the heterosexual people are sexually or romantically attracted to people of the opposite sex. A homosexual person rejects, has an aversion to, or doesn't fit any sexual orientation such as gay, straight, bisexual, asexual, etc. This means that all of the labels we place on people should not define who they are. This also means that the identity a person chooses for themselves has the ability to change over time. So, for example, in Canada, it's not just an example, but it's the reality. So, in Canada, they are free to express their own identities, and gay marriage became legal starting in 2003. Their Prime Minister even supports their pride events. But not all countries in the world allow their citizens to freely choose their own identities. Although same-sex marriage is legal in select parts of some countries, it is only 100% legal in 21 countries, with the Netherlands being first to legalize in the 200 and the US in 2015, 8 years ago. There are 196 countries in the world. This is considered a criminal offense to be gay in 74 countries. And in 13 of those countries, being gay is even punishable by jail time and in some cases by death. This is the map of countries that allow gay marriage. Even though gay marriage are legal in Canada, there are still stereotypes that hinder our ability as a society to normalize gender identity and queer issues. So what can we do about it? From birth, we decide what gender our children will have based on their sex and assign them a color. When our children get older, we tell our sons to stop crying and man up, and we tell our daughter to sit up straight and act like a lady. But why do we have a problem with our sons' expression their emotions by crying? For example, in this picture. And why do we have a problem with girls showing their physical strength and power? You guys can still see those pictures. The girls showing their physical strength and power. Because of the labels we impose on children from the beginning. Queer theory looks to change this and normalize the idea of choosing one's own identity. This means that it's okay for boys to have long hair, play with dolls, and cry. This also means that it's okay for girls to play with trucks in the mud and cut their hair short. For example, you guys, I think you guys know, is this here? This is so simple. So it's also important to understand that some people's body don't match the sex they feel they should have. This woman like Lucinda Luna is advocates for transgender people. She stresses the importance of appreciating a person for who they are and not for their sexuality or gender. So how do we make a change about those queer theory of types of queer theory that I already explained? How do we make a change? So we forget judgment of people based on their sexuality or their gender. We forget the term like a boy and like a girl. We encourage people to choose their own identities. We change the norm. We respect all people. So thank you guys. That's all about my presentation. So if you guys have any questions about queer theory, time is yours. Thank you.